When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Houston's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard runners.
Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grab it behind the line. It's Young. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
That's caught. It's Wilson. Ball is loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Clark. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Offense changing the play. Smith wants to throw. Got his man in the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Young. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Houston will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give on the inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Finds his man down the middle.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that time to hit the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Young. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. On the move. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And that will be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play. To a disaster. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Smith dropping to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Now, a 4th down.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. What do they have for third and short from their own 23? Looking to throw, it's Reed. Firing deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
From the gun, the ground game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Smith wants to throw. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running to the left. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And it'll be down right there.
How about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They want to run it left here. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Smith dropping to pass. Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they could be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but man, it keeps that DB off balance.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have... credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck.
Timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And 3rd and long. 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 Everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time defense played it great and the play went nowhere.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He will signal for the fair catch after a disastrous punt. This is great news coming up for the offense. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
He'll keep it himself. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to back and leaves it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. Here comes the field goal unit. He got it. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Power football with the run. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Smith wants to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Flanagan. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard.
Well, really nice catch there. And I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Rides the back on the option, the give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short, working that wide receiver screen. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And some room to work. Got enough for the first down. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Might be changing the route. Smith dropping to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Thomas. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Pocket breaking down. Trying. There he goes. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB. If you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Cincinnati. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting tackled for loss.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Gets rid of it. Wide open downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Right on the money. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Slips away. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Smith wants to throw. Makes the grab.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Cougars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback keeper picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Caught in the backfield. It's McGarry. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Grab behind the line. It's Sanford. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. Third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock? Or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the... Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Reed. Just a short pass to the tight end. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
A run for the quarterback. The offense coughs it up. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
And those are so frustrating. When you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Give to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they go back on top. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
The give out of the gun. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Offense in an empty set. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Smith dropping to pass. Looking left. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Now on the move. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Young. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Man, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
He leaves it with his back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Smith wants to throw. Makes the catch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And this to tie us up in the final minute. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's a frustrating miss. The offense does their job, man. Gets them in position. Tried to score a touchdown, tried to go get the win, but trying to tie it up in the last second, got him in range, and the kicker, he just missed it. He missed the opportunity, and this one's over.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough show.